Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to your good old pal, Wacky Wayfaring. And I do hope everyone is having a beautiful day out there. And I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas as well. Now, with that out of the way, let's start this episode off by saying thank you all for thank you all for watching my previous episodes. I highly appreciate each and every single one of you to begin with, and I look forward to doing this whole series as often as possible and making a complete playthrough on Satisfactory as well. Now, that being said, ladies and gents, let's get back into the swing of things with the new episode of Satisfactory. So, I'm gonna go and grab a little bit of biofuel really quickly, right? To get our whole main operation up and running, because I really want to get rid of quite a few things to begin with, that being that factory over there as well. But before we get to do that, I gotta make sure that my main base of operations is sustainable and stable with a lot of power to begin with. Now we will be diving into parts assembly line, or rather the parts assembly line in this episode, ladies and gents, because we need to automate quite a few things. The main parts and building blocks of our factory to begin with, it being smart plating. So I'm gonna go and continue to cut down the whole forest real quick and maybe collect a few slugs along the way as well. And I will see you all shortly. So satisfying. Right, ladies and gents, and I am back, and boy oh boy did that take a while. I gotta get a little bit of power poles along this way really quickly so that we can get this factory up and running as well. So bear with me for just a moment, folks, and we'll get that right on the way. Happy days. Happy days indeed. So let's spread this line all the way over this way real quick, and we'll get right around to that. I'm guessing these two will be connected up over here, so that's gonna be freaking fantastic. Then I get to have these two connected up over here in the middle. And these two connected up over here. And then I'm gonna follow the same principle over this way, with these two connected up over here. These two connected up over here. And that's gonna be freaking fantastic. Now, with that one out of the way, hold on. I'm gonna need a little bit of power going out this way as well. So 3 constructors will be connected up over this way. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and do this real quick. And let's connect everything up. Fabulous. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. This goes over here. You know the gist of it. And we got power coming in, ladies and gents. Now that's freaking fantastic. Let's just continue this off over here as well. Get that sorted out. And we are good to go. Happy days. We still have one more line going out this way, which we will be using later on. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit of leaves going in this way. That's gonna use leaf to make us biomass. This is going to be making us biofuel out of the biomass. This is going to do the same thing but with wood. And we're good to go. Nice. And I do hope that the recording goes over smoothly with my game sound, because for some reason the game sound and OBS doesn't want to mix with each other to begin with. I've had a few failed recordings already, so that's something. Family getting in the way and stuff like that, basically. And essentially I figured out that OBS is full of crap when it comes down to recording my YouTube videos, because it doesn't always include the game sound, which sucks. In all honesty, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Sometimes it might be sound in my video, sometimes it might not be. Just know it's my OBS messing around, because all the settings is perfect the way it should be, but it happens from time to time. Now with that out of the way and the whole explanation, if this video does end up being without sound, you know why exactly that is. Now let me see what's going on over here. This is making me biomass. This is connected up to the power grid. What's going on? Huh. Something is going on and it is screwing. Completely screwy. Give me a moment. We have a bit of a problem over here, folks. This machine don't want to work. Because it says there's no power. But if I'm looking at this, there's power come... Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I hooked up the wrong machine. There you go. That should work. Right. Well, that was a bit of a goof up. Now, why is this not working? It's because there's no wood in there. That's why, obviously. Right. That is good to go. Fabulous. I kinda had a little small goof up. It happens. Right. That's gonna make us biofuel. This is gonna power up this whole factory. I will be needing screws, which I already have. I will be needing loads of rods, loads of plates, loads of screws, loads of rotors, and loads of iron reinforced plates. So I will see you all as soon as I get that done. Right, ladies and gents, and I am back, and thank you all for waiting. I appreciate it. Sorry, that's become a habit to say nowadays. That being said, ladies and gents, we're going to be going out the more or less the same way that we went last time around with the layout. I'll explain why that is in just a little bit. Soon as I have the appropriate... There you are. I need to zoom you across as well. Right. I'll explain why that is in just a minute. Because we will be putting things inwards for the most part, using a simple lift to begin with. So I'm gonna need a place to access this main point as well, which will be the main heart of our little operation going forwards. And this will have to go one more across for the main part. And this is gonna be a little bit tricky, because I want to go about this much, give or take. About too high for the most part, just to get across everything over everywhere to begin with. And you'll soon see why that is. Right, I'm gonna go about 10 wide to begin. Well, 10 wide. No, wait, hold on. I think this is perfect the way it is. Okay, I'll see you all as soon as I have this floor placed down. So, the main reason why I have the floor the way it is, right, is because my PC can't really handle too many things being in one place. So I kind of figured I might as well just do something like this to begin with, just to see how it handles. That being said, ladies and gents, this is also I'm gonna try my best to keep it as efficient as possible. But let's get our very first set of plates coming out as well, because we will be needing those to begin with for our main operation. Now, I have 2 containers filled with plates, but it's not gonna work for the assembly line that I'm gonna go with right now. It being that I need plates at the end of the day for building with foundations as well. So that being said, as soon as we find more plates later on, that's when I'll go and make use of that container and revamping this whole system as well at some point, without moving the main base of operations for phase 1 production assembly line to begin with. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I hope it does. I have a tendency to explain some things in ways that doesn't make sense sometimes, and that tends to rub some people the wrong way. Apologies for that if that happens. I just feel like I have to say that to begin with. That being said, we have our very first sets of belts coming in with plates as well. That's gonna go into our main assembly line over this way, and I gotta make sure to keep it as wide as possible as well for one particular reason. I will be needing the assist of splitters and converters later on as well, and with that said, I need space for it to begin with, and that is mainly why I'm gonna do it like this, inwards about 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, so it's gonna be about here for the most part. About there. That should do it. Sorry, many hours later. I kind of struggled to find a good placement for it, not gonna lie. That's gonna go out that way, and that's gonna be 100% even as well, which is absolutely fantastic, might I add. Because this little thing will be making us reinforced iron plates as well. Now, I got it connected to the main grid as well, so let's get that underway real quick. Right, that's good to go. That's one constructor up and running as well. Our power supply is being fed gradually with biofuel as well, as you can see. So this whole setup is definitely working, which puts a real good smile on my face at the end of the day. Right, I gotta make sure to get a little bit of screws coming in here as well. So let's get that set up really quickly and get that underway. And that is underway and good to go, and there's a lot of room to expand with splitters if need be in the future as well, so that's definitely gonna be freaking amazing, not gonna lie. Right, that being said, and I know I overuse that word a lot nowadays, but I'm trying to get rid of, I swear, but it's difficult. We have screws going inwards. That's going to make us a boatload of iron plates as well. Let's just go ahead and connect this up to 2 separate storage containers by zooping another foundation across as well. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like we need about 2 more foundations across as well to begin with. Listen, this is quite the big project, okay? It's just the way it is. And I will be overclocking this factory in the future as well, so that's definitely gonna happen. You know that much, at least. Let's get a boatload of this going in really quickly with another splitter going out this way. I say another, it being the very first. My English is broken sometimes, it's just the way it goes. Then we'll have a storage going out this way as well. So I have learned to split the storage difference between like so and just mirroring it like this, leaving a little bit of a pathway open up just in case we need that belt to go somewhere different in the future. That's gonna go out that way, and that's gonna make us iron plates, splitting it essentially evenly between the two. I say evenly, I hope it's evenly at least. But yeah, we'll have iron plates going out the wazoo over here, which is amazing, not gonna lie. That's reinforced iron plates, so I don't need to make this by hand ever again. Next up, we need rotors. That's gonna be a fun little one. So we need another production line coming out this way for rotors as well. Since that's as evenly split as possible, which is absolutely amazing, we don't have to worry about anything going wrong. Now, I'm just gonna do this for the sake of aesthetics because I like having a nice open little pathway to begin with, alright? And we will be needing rotors, we will be needing screws, we'll be needing loads of things. So we need rotors for this. I'm going to try to use the belt system over here for the rotors. So this needs to go out this way. That means we need something that goes out that way. So it's going to be something like this, right? Wrong. Wrong. This needs to go there. I said I don't need this to snap, yet it snaps. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It all works out. I promise. Right, that's going out that way. That's essentially being split into two. That goes out this way. Listen, I'm sorry, okay? Sometimes things happen. It's just the way it goes. Will this work? Oh, please work. It's not gonna work, is it? No, it's not. Hold on. Oh, you know why it's not working? Hold on. I know why it's not working. It's because I wasn't looking at the belt, that's why. Yeah, so this thing is a little bit clunky. You have to look at the belt to be able to make things work from it. It's just the way it goes. But now that's going to be feeding screws into this, which is absolutely amazing. That's going to be making us rotors. We will have the ability to overclock things soon as I get myself some power shards. But this is definitely going to work for making us the rotors that we need. Let's get the next set going up with iron rods as well to get us going essentially. Give me a minute. I pressed the wrong buttons. Give me a minute. There you go. Yeah, sometimes that happens. That's placed over there. That's gonna be for iron rods. Beautiful, might I add. Oh, heck yeah, let's go. Yeah, this is quite beautiful indeed, not gonna lie. I like this. I like this a lot. That is lined up perfectly to that other belt as well. That's gonna feed in iron rods over this way, which is beautiful. That's gonna feed out iron rods that way, which is phenomenal. And then this means I finally get to go and do the exact same thing over this way with a few belts in tow. Now, I will need to lift this thing up a little bit to the sky because that is a little bit inconvenient. Right, give me a minute. Right, ladies and gents, I do believe that I figured this out. Apologies for that though. So that's gonna have iron rods going in that way. Then we will be having iron screws going out this way as well. I think I figured it out. I'm not 100% certain, but let's find out if I did or not. Oh, I hope I did. Oh, I hope I did. Please. Finally, I got it to work. Holy crap. Apologies for that, though. It took a little bit longer than expected with the way this thing is curving. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky situation getting splitters to work over there like that, but it is what it is. This is going to make us rotors, which is essential for the most part. Now I gotta know, what do we need for modular frames? For modular frames we will need rods and whatchamacallit, smart reinforced iron plates. We also need smart plating with rotors and reinforced iron plates as well. Hence the reason why I have these split up to begin with, which is absolutely fine. Because if I need a stack of reinforced iron plates later on, I can have another one going at it to begin with. But essentially, this little number over here will be doing 2 jobs later on as well. That being said, we have our very first production line up and running, which is absolutely amazing. And that is a thing of beauty right over there. Right. So this will be making us the rotors that we need. Essentially, it's got no power just quite yet. Let's fix that really quickly with the power source. That doesn't go into a dead end, because I've had that happen before, quite literally. That's gonna work over there for us. This is gonna go into this way. That's gonna work over there for us, and that's beautiful. Right, let's get this set up real quick and we will be golden. Now I know I got this one already set up over here, but that's fine. This needs to make us, actually this doesn't need to make us anything. No, because this will be working off of the main storages over there, where we are using one iron reinforced plates for that, and then the other iron reinforced plates for the rest of this production line, essentially feeding into 2 separate machines as well to begin with. Like I said, we will be overclocking things later on. This is effectively as efficient as it gets, with rotors going inwards, taking in 100 screws per minute. Like I said, I will be overclocking things later. That's gonna be an inefficient way of making rotors for us, but it's gonna be making rotors for us, right? And this will be an efficient way of making reinforced iron plates for us, which is also currently busy doing, which I appreciate a boatload. That's gonna go over there and feed us in some rotors. I just gotta make sure to overclock this belt, to overclock that constructor over there, making these later on, to make sure that we have things evenly placed as well when overclocking things later on. That being said, let's get this sorted out as well and go in a few more foundations over as well. Yeah, I kinda overexpanded, I know, it's fine, it's what I do. You all love it, you know it. If you don't love it, oh well, that's on you, not me. Listen, if anybody has any ideas on how to make this a little bit more efficient without the use of slugs, do feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I would highly appreciate it at the end of the day. And if you have some sort of idea on how I can make this a bit more efficient as well, feel free to let me know. I always appreciate any feedback I get on my videos to begin with, especially with something like this to begin with as well. So we have iron reinforced plates going out this way, right? We have no means of storing our rods to begin with. So I kinda need to split over the rod production line that's over this way and get another thing over there to begin with belts going in this way, because for this little thing we will be needing 2 of these things, assemblers, 2 assemblers going at it. 1 2. Right? One will be making smart plating, which requires rotors and reinforced plates. One will be making modular frames, which requires reinforced plates and rods. I'm gonna go with this one for the modular frames, and this one will be making the smart plating. That makes a little bit more sense to me. Right, so I gotta figure out how to do this with a splitter in between there as well. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Well, one splitter goes out over this way. We have a belt going out this way. That's gonna be lifted up into the air. We have one belt going out this way. And this is gonna be a boatload of spaghetti going out. Right, I figured it out. Let's go. So essentially this one will be making me the modular frames. The other one will be making me the smart plating. I kinda had to do it this way to begin with. Otherwise it would have looked horrendous, and it's already starting to look horrendous with the way things are set up to begin with. That being said, we have our modular frames coming in this way, which is absolutely fantastic. And we will need a splitter from this going out to the next constructor as well to begin with. Otherwise it just won't work. And we do have some rotors over here as well, which is absolutely fantastic, if I might say so myself. That said, let's get the splitter on the way over here. Listen, I'm already committed. I'm sticking with it. Yeah, I'm going back on my rule. I'm not apologizing for that. Right, that's gonna go out that way to get us the reinforced iron plates that we need. Give me a minute. That's gonna be smart plating. Reinforced iron plates goes out over this way, and rotors goes out over that way, basically. So that's going to be making us the smart plating, taking 2 rotors per minute and 2 reinforced iron plates per minute as well, making us 1 smart plating per 2 minutes. That's gonna be a thing. Quite a thing indeed. Right, let's get the power supply up and running, and we will be golden. Yes, I know things are sticking through. It can't be helped. Actually, it can be helped. Hold on. It's helped. We're good to go. Right. Put this back where that needs to be. Put that back where that needs to be. And get this whole supply chain up and running again. Otherwise, this just won't cut it. Now I gotta find that outlet again, which took me ages to secure. Not gonna lie, it sucked. Found it. Alright, we're good to go. Apologies for that mess. Hey, everything is gonna be messy, okay? Just the way it's gonna be. If you don't like it, take it up with my lawyer. That's kind of fun though. Right, let's get this underway real quick and on the go as well. That's gonna go over there. That's gonna go over there. And that is beautiful. Hold on. I messed something up. I know I did. There you go. That's gonna go over this way just in case I need an outlet. And now I need to get this little shindig up and running by zooming out 1 more row, because this will be split between 2 resource containers as well. And I'll explain why exactly in a little while. Spoiler alert, it's related to the awesome shop to begin with. Because the more advanced of a part you feed into the awesome shop, the better the amount of coupons you get for it to begin with. And we need coupons. We desperately need coupons to begin with as well. Hence the reason why I'm going to be overclocking these machines to begin with in the future as well, to make us the necessary components a little bit faster so that I can get things up and running a little bit more efficiently. That is going to happen, and you can take that to the bank. So we need a few more storage containers in here as well, right? One storage container going out this way. One storage container going out this way. For now, I'm just gonna leave things as is, because I have no reason not to, and because I need these to begin with as it is currently. I might just feed things by hand to the awesome shop to begin with as well, just to get things up and going. Essentially, I will be splitting this up 2 ways. In one storage container for smart plating, the other storage container for the awesome shop. But that's just gonna be the way it is currently. And I kind of want to have this placed as well to begin with, because I need this to be up and running. So let's get the awesome sink up. Place that over there for now. And then we will have the awesome shop and place that over there for now. And we are good to go with a whole boatload of things. So let me see. I gotta power this up as well. Yeah, I didn't think about power now, did I? Give me a minute and we will get things up and running as well. So I did a whole thing to begin with. This is going to be feeding it 2 ways in from now on. And I kind of want to get this up and running as soon as possible, so there's really no time to slack off with this, right? So I'm just gonna put that over there. Let that smart plating feed into here really quickly. Soon as it goes in, that is. Come on now. Come on now. Are you gonna do the thing or what? Because you're not doing the thing. There you go. It's doing the thing. We're good to go. We're gonna get 1 coupon in. Hopefully. Oh, we need 1,000. Okay. Right, we have 1 coupon. I want to see what happens when I do this. So give me a minute. I'm curious. Put that over there. This is a very elaborate setup that I have going on over here for one particular thing. I want to see what happens if I do this to a coupon. Coupon going in. That's gonna go out that way. I want to see what happens. Bingo!
Fixit sees what you did there. How creative. I have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it, and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
Okay, folks, you heard the lady. Oh, it's a cyber wagon. Let's go. Now that's something. She said she'll be sad if I don't tell anybody about it. So do that and you'll get the cyber wagon if you want it, folks. Now that is a bit of fun, right freaking there. Happy days. Right, I'm gonna continue feeding this thing smart plating from now on. And yes, I know it's a little bit janky. I'll fix that in the next episode, I promise. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode with us today. Because it's been an absolute blast hanging out with all of you as well. And why is this not working? Oh no, it's working alright. It's just not producing it at a fast enough rate. Is that it? Yeah, that's it exactly. Right, we have our first little problem over here. It's not producing it at a fast enough rate towards where we need this whole shindig up and running. But it is currently up and running, taking in iron reinforced plates as it's getting pushed into this little storage container over here as well. And it's as effective as it can get at the moment until we overclock it. That being said, ladies and gents, we might focus on getting power slugs up and running and overclocking things in the next episode, for all I know. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for future content further down the line. Don't forget to check out our description down below to the link to my socials as well. Discord and Twitch being the two main things that I focus on nowadays. I do stream every single day on Twitch, anywhere from 3 p.m. GMT up until 10 p.m. GMT, that being South African Standard Time. For those of you that are curious that didn't know, Eastern Standard Time is 6 hours behind GMT. So that's the thing. That being said, ladies and gents, I will see you all off of a stay safe, have fun. And I will catch you beautiful people in the next one. Ciao for now, folks.